How's it going, everyone? Welcome back to Emnix Plays Path of Exile Metamorph League Solo Self-Found Hardcore. It's Monday night, 1 a.m. late into the night. You might be wondering, Emnix. Actually, you probably don't know, but I don't normally stream at this time. I did yesterday. And I'm doing that today as well. This isn't a usual thing. And once again, I'm talking with my it's late at night voice, because once again, Kay's asleep. You know, my wife's asleep, and she has work tomorrow. So originally, I had taken 2 days off. Basically, it's Monday, right? I took Monday and Tuesday off with the intention of playing Path of Exile all day. But, you know, that didn't exactly go according to plan. I ended up doing other stuff. I ended up planning like a freaking vacation in springtime. Like, turns out, even on my days off, I need to do, or I didn't plan it, my wife planned it, but sort of, you know, I was helping out and stuff, but turns out even when you're when you have a day off, there's still adult stuff to do. So we went out, we had lunch with my brother-in-law, you know, and basically I didn't have time to stream today. So I'm doing it now. Act 5. Current character, it's looking pretty good. You know, like I had time to sort of play on and off for a few minutes here and there. So I would play for like 10 minutes here, 10 minutes there. And because I didn't really have time to, I was deathly afraid of doing more progression in case I died and I didn't record it. So I was doing content that I knew for sure that I could do, right? Which basically consisted of this area. So I was farming this area over and over. So now I'm level 46. Which I suppose is a good thing because, you know, it doesn't hurt to be a little over leveled in hardcore, right? We're not racing anymore. I'm pretty sure at this point people are so far ahead. Well, I'm very confident people are far ahead that, you know, I'm not worried about trying to catch up or keep up or anything like that. Nothing with the word up in it. I'm trying to level up. I guess that's what I'm trying to do. So yeah, the moment I didn't have those concerns, I'm like, you know what? I could take my time. This league or this race event, it's like it's gonna take a whole month, right? The killing the Awakener, I'm gonna guess it's gonna take a week because I don't think anyone's killed Awakener just yet. At like the fully juiced up Awakener boss. I don't think it's happened yet. And from the looks of things, maybe it won't happen for a while. So I set myself a goal, right? And the goal is to kill Awakener by the end of the month. Hopefully I'll be able to do that. Fingers crossed. But we never you never know. So yeah. What do I want to talk about today? Oh yeah, the vacation. So, wait, did someone just die? No, okay, Isa, number 23. So many people are dying. And I think it's kind of cool to see people dying, because a lot of times you're like, man, these players are so good, you know, they're pushing their boundaries, they're pushing their limits. There's no way you're gonna be able to catch up to them, and then you find out they're human, you know. And they just randomly die. It's like, okay, another one bites the dust. It makes you feel like you're part of the community. It's pretty cool. Okay. Oh yeah, my vacation. So my wife planned a vacation to Portugal. And this is where I actually need a little bit of help. So she planned a vacation to Portugal. It's a 1-week vacation. We're going to Lisbon. This is in the spring. It's March, April, sometime around there. And currently the plan is Lisbon. And then a day trip to Sintra. So 2 days in Lisbon, 1 day in Sintra. 2 days in Porto. And then we go back. For those of you who've been before, or who live there, I don't know if I have any European viewers. I think I do, but I don't know if there's anybody, you know, in that area. So I guess in that case, for those of you who have vacationed there before, is there anyone with any recommendations of what we should be seeing? If there are any locals, you know, are there any recommendations on just like food? Like what are they known for there? I didn't prep for it as much as my wife did, so she was like, you need to help me out. I'm like, I know how I'll help. I'll get the viewers to help. So, you know, I'm sending out the distress signals. Or not the distress signals, but, you know, calling out for assistance. If anybody's been to Portugal, if you have recommendations of places to see, things to do, things to eat, I think, you know, we're pretty big and like we're not fancy, but we like finding like cool hole-in-the-wall places to eat or to try out local cuisines. We like that kind of stuff. So for any of you who've gone before, please leave a comment if you can. Obviously, if you cannot, it's fine. I understand. But if you can help out with that, that would be really, really good. So yeah, that's how my day went. You know, planned out a vacation, and then it was my turn to make dinner today. So I made like a tom yum soup. And we went over to the Asian grocery market today, and I was like, I see all these Thai herbs, and I was like, maybe we can try. Let's see, what do I want? Lunging strike. May inflict bleeding, may inflict vulnerability. Let's just do that. Extra fire damage, extra damage. Just do that. And these are pretty basic. I'm like, I see all these Asian herbs. Let's try lemongrass. I never cooked with it before. And then I'm like, oh, what do you do with lemongrass? You can make curries, obviously. You can make like lemongrass grilled chicken. I didn't have any chicken at the time, so I'm like, okay, that's not an option. And I'm like, you know what? I'm like still kind of sick. So how about tom yum soup? So I got the rest of the ingredients. I think it was missing something because I didn't get all the ingredients. Like I think I was supposed to get some kind of Thai ginger and I didn't do that. Basically all I had was lemongrass, and then I didn't even bother buying lime leaves. Instead, I just kind of zested some limes. I don't think it was the same. Anyways. But it was delicious. It was really good. And I feel like, you know, despite the fact that there were some points missing, like certain flavors weren't there. But still, overall, it was really good. And I'm looking forward to making some more and having some more tomorrow since I'm going to be home alone. With nothing but soup. But yeah, that's how my day went. And it looks like our progress is going just fine as well. That zone just now, no problems whatsoever. Double resistances, which is nice, but no life. And you know what? My resistances are looking just fine, so I'm not too concerned on that front. How's the ring? Damage, but nothing else. No, I like these two rings because of the resistance. If I could get life on it, that would be nice, but if I can't, that's fine. Right, there's a little bit of damage and some resistances. This one has a double resistance. This one just has one resistance, but it has dexterity, which is actually really important right now as well. Turns out this build is really low on dexterity, which I suppose isn't that surprising? Because we do start at the duelist, but we path towards Templar and Marauder and all that. So I've been picking up, you know, plus 32 dexterity nodes on the way. I suppose I'll get 10 more here, but you know, that's basically all the dexterity we're gonna get, which is kind of concerning, I suppose. Hopefully we'll be able to get more through gear. I don't know, gonna have to see though. Okay, so progress-wise, I'm starting to get the hang of Herald of Agony. I feel like, ooh, summon Carrion Golem, that could be really good. Let's do this, and you are now my new golem. You are now my new love. Nice. So now Herald of Agony is gonna do even more damage, right? The Herald of Agony kind of sucks in these areas with like very limited, I guess like a lot of walls and limited space to shoot projectiles. Herald of Agony is gonna get blocked all the time, so hopefully we can just get through this area very quickly. I'm really looking forward to... Ooh, fossils? Currency? Jewelry? Sure, whatever. And then is there like a scary mod? I don't think so. Alright, let's get him out here. Actually no, I can just hit him from the doorway and it should be fine, right? Oh yeah, we totally got him. See, a pristine fossil. I don't have any resonators, so really the fossils isn't gonna do much, but a pristine one is good. More life modifiers. Oh, this is a cool amulet. Flat damage, dexterity, strength, a lot of life. I lose 20%, 23% attack damage, but honestly, who cares, right? We get so much more life, and we get so much more dexterity. Isn't that like so much better? I think it is. This one is basically pure fire resistance, which is hilarious. I can't do too much with that, but it also has a lot of life. Like if I replaced any of these rings, yeah, I lose too much lightning resistance. Okay, that's fair. Okay, another level, purity of flesh. Perfect. It's looking good. It's looking good. What in the world? Okay, this way. So what's the plan today? Probably try and get as far as we can in Act 5. Offline, I did complete all of the trials. So I do have the option of doing the labyrinth. Do I want to do the labyrinth now? That's the question. Well, the real question is, why wouldn't you want to do the labyrinth? You know? That ascendancy, that's your sense of identity. Without that, who are you? Like, really? You know? Like, without your ascendancy, you're just a duelist. Or a witch, or a Templar, or a Marauder. Might as well be nobody. You're just a little baby, a baby bird. So, you know, like, you don't know where you're going in life. Once you get that ascendancy, okay, I'm a champion. Doesn't that have a better ring to it? Versus, oh, I'm a duelist. Duelist, who do you duel? Right? And it's like, it's such, it's just such a straightforward title. What do you do? I'm a duelist. I duel people. Versus, I'm a champion. Champion of what? I don't know. Up to you, really. Or maybe I'm somebody's champion. You know? It's just so much more expressive. Versus like, who are you? What are you? I'm duelist. That doesn't make any sense, does it? Guys, it's 1 AM. It's not supposed to make sense. Okay. I went all the way over there. And I think it's starting to turn out that I went the wrong way. And I literally just had a 5. What in the world is that? You're a big girl because you've eaten too much and your pants don't fit around you. What is this? I'm not hip with the memes anymore. Look at this. Oh wait, what in the world? Rank 2 just died. So what? Oh my god. Dude, at this rate, nobody's gonna kill Awakener. What's with all these people dying? Level 95 too. That's just crazy. It's crazy to me. And I think that's a sign that this league is a lot harder. Which is a good thing. I'm not complaining at all. The fact that people are dying.
For freedom.
You know, I'm happy about it, in fact. Okay, let's take I would prefer a granite or a jade. But I suppose a stibnite is fine. How much evasion do I have? Barely any. Is it even worth it? Good question. Good question. Is it better than a sulfur flask? It's better than a sulfur flask, for sure. So, you know what? Let's just try and roll some stuff on it. Sure, whatever. I won't think about it too much. Do I have a granite or jade? No? Okay, we'll stick with sulfur. It's fine. And then let's put away some of this stuff. So I have a section of you died tabs now. You died? So I'm gonna reserve a section just for all of my you died gear. Do I have a fossil? Where's my fossil tab? Is it in shards? I know I have a fossil tab, don't I? Maybe I don't. Keep it back here. Make it the same color.
Peace to you. May the darkness spare you.
Alright. Alright.
Now where was I?
Yeah, I get a skill point. Nice. Wait. There we go. Okay, here's a question. Do I go down here and grab more life? Here's some minion damage as well as some attack speed. Or do I go over here and grab spiritual aid and get like the entire minion cluster? I mean, this whole cluster's pretty good. Let's grab the minion cluster. How long has it been? It's been 20 minutes, really? Doesn't feel like 20 minutes? I don't know why. It really doesn't. Dude, after knowing what happens in the story, every time I replay this scene, I'm just like, man, it's messed up. You know, you have citizens running away, right? And you're just like randomly spamming clear speed skills, so first time around you don't even notice this. But you're just like, fuck you! Kill the citizens! They're all evil. And then you realize that, you know, surprise surprise, the last remaining monster was you all along. And the blackguards aren't trying to just kill you. They're actually trying to protect the citizens. Oh shoot, I accidentally leveled cast when damage taken again. 46. Okay, I gotta make sure not to level that shit anymore. How much is this? 812 damage. That's like half my HP. So Molten Shell when I take half of my HP. I gotta stop. Okay. I like how these parts kinda give you a real reason of clearing out an entire map. And I'm the type of person that actually enjoys clearing. So this is good, I guess. Like, I feel like this league fits my playstyle a lot. You know, I care less about clear speed and more about just bossing in general. Although the honest to God truth is I'm not actually good at either things. There's one I prefer over the other. Okay, you know what? I'm gonna wait. These guys aren't even juiced up. Doesn't really feel like there's a point here, right? I'll just wait until I get to the end of the area, and then I'll summon a random Metamorph based on whatever I have left. Really, if you think about it, there's no point in summoning Metamorphs early. Right? Like, is there actually a point? I don't think so. Because, okay, so here's... You can only summon one Metamorph at a time, right? Like in a zone. You can't summon two Metamorphs in a zone, so there's really no point. Just gotta maintain the stacks, man. Maintain the Virulent stacks. And the Herald of Agony will take care of it. Good, good, looking good. Man, my house smells like tom yum soup right now, and it's just awesome. That was the one thing that I enjoyed about living on my own, which is the fact that I can sort of make the food that I want to eat. You know, a lot of times I'm the type of person that would you know, I'm the type of person that I would go out to a restaurant. I go out a lot, actually. I think maybe not as much anymore, but that's not saying much because I used to go out a lot. But these days, I'm like trying to save money. You know, we're trying to buy a house, so any saving really helps. But at the same time, you don't want the act of saving money to affect the way you live, your standard of living, right? But so like instead of going to restaurants, I would go to a restaurant and I'd be like, oh man, you know, this curry I had, or you know, this steak or this pasta was delicious. And in the past, I'm like, I'm gonna try and come here more often. Now I'm like, I wonder if it's possible to make this shit at home, right? Because at the end of the day, maybe if they have better ingredients, if they have more expensive ingredients, I get it, right? I think sushi is a good example where it's like, really the food is about the ingredient, and if you can get like good quality, high quality ingredients that's fresh, it's gonna naturally taste good. But there are some things like I don't know, like congee, or I know some people are gonna be upset, but like chili pasta sandwiches, you know, you go to a sandwich shop, you go to Subway, you could do that on your own. Or like you go out and buy a salad, you could do that on your own, obviously. So there are certain things you can make on your own, and it's not an issue at all, right? It's just a convenience factor. You know, certain things you're paying because you don't know how to make it, or it's not possible for you to make it. And certain things you're doing because it's just too damn convenient not to. So I'm trying to eliminate that, you know, I'm just too lazy to make this myself, so I go out to get it. And surprisingly enough, there's like a lot of different foods, right, that you can make on your own without having to resort to takeout or whatever. So I've been doing that a lot more, which is why, you know, I decided to go for tom yum soup today. When I used to live alone, like I moved out but I was living alone, like I enjoyed cooking, but it was hard because it was just me. And sometimes you buy ingredients and it's not buying in bulk, but you buy a bag of onions or you buy a bag of potatoes for, I don't know, like mashed potatoes or whatever. And if it's potatoes are a bad example because they hold out for a while, or you know, they last for a while, but certain things, you know, a bag of avocados or something, they go bad quickly. And if you just buy one or two, well, that's not very cost efficient, right? Like a lot of these things, they sell cheaper in bulk. So I didn't like the fact that I would cook and I'd be eating like the same damn thing for like a week straight. I didn't like that. And a lot of times, either I was giving food away or my food was like going bad. And I didn't like that. So now that there's two of us, cooking new things is actually a little bit easier. And I remember like 2-3 years ago, you know, when there were a lot more people on the Discord channel, there was like a phase on YouTube where all I would talk about is food. And my entire stream would just be food based. It wasn't even like a gaming channel, it was just like a food channel where you talk about, you know, different ingredients, different types of grilled chicken. And that was basically what like everybody talked about for a while on Discord. There was a food porn channel. No, we don't really have that anymore. I don't actually know why, you know. but I don't make my food fancy looking enough to justify a food porn channel. And for those of you who are like, maybe, you know, English isn't your first language, and you're like, food porn? Like, what kind of weird fetish is this? You know, it's just like really good looking food that's like, that could be considered like a guilty pleasure, you know? Like watching pornography. But for food, you know? So, I believe that's what food porn is. And if not, I could be mistaken. And we could be going down a very dark and very scary tunnel that there's no returning from. And if that's the case, I sincerely apologize. Okay. You know, the reason why I was able to ramble on for so long without really paying attention to the game is because, I mean, it's kind of obvious, right? Like, we're having a very easy time. Now we're about to be tested. Right? Because we're about to fight Innocence, and he is the official, like, you know how like Coca-Cola is the proud sponsor of like a bunch of events? Well, Innocence is the official sponsored, you know, Noob Slayer. So this is a good time for us to find out whether we are a noob or not. Countless newbies have been slain by Innocence. Despite his name, he is not very innocent. He's a murderer. So, I mean, let's see how it goes, right? I'm assuming the Sanctum of Innocence. Yeah, Sanctum of Innocence is it's the same zone, so I was hoping I'd be able to get a sample from Innocence, but I guess that's not happening. Please don't.
My spirit is spent.
Alright, gotta watch out for those slams. That's definitely gonna kill you. Gotta watch out for the lasers. That could potentially kill you too. Oh, this is really good. We can get really high virulence stacks this way. Oh, I wasn't paying attention. Thank God I didn't take the full brunt of that one, because it stood in the edge, right? Oh, there is a sample here. Okay, okay. Those things, I remember those things hurting, but they seem to be fine. Gotta watch out for a laser. You just do one of these. Making good use of the mechanics. That was telegraphed, and I don't remember if we did that before. Okay. I'm doing fine. These proximity shields are really annoying though. Okay, that's the thing that like one-shots you. So you gotta be careful here. I don't know how much damage that thing does, but just in case it's a lot. Man, he phases a lot too. Yeah, this proximity shield, it's super annoying. Oh, did he get faster? Oh, okay, we got him.
I believe in traveling light.
Innocence.
You know what?
You and only
We are not a noob.
I shall save.
We did not get slain by the noob slayer. Alright, that was the Katava cutscene. Should I do a metamorph in this battleground area? It's a little scary, isn't it? Whatever. Stormfall, rapid fireball, magma wave, lunging strike, purging orb. Okay. What is that? Does it do a lot of damage? No. I want to get away from that black tar because I don't understand it. And I don't want to learn about anything I don't understand. That looks super scary. Ooh, what's this? A shark tooth quiver. Fury's bite. Ah, I see. Attack speed. No, that one has life. I'd rather have that instead. But there's a lot of stuff on the ground here, so
For freedom.
there's definitely a good case of going back there and picking stuff up. Okay, let's take a look at this. Is there actually a jewel that I could potentially use either now or in the future? Frostbolt, cleave, molten strike, freezing pulse, ground slam. Not really, eh? I could. Okay, if that's the case, which one's the best single target skill here? Well, plenty of people have been playing
Once Kitava has gobbled up.
Bane / Blight / Soul Rend. So maybe we can use Spreading Rot in the future. Let's pick up one of those. And I have 2 of them. Okay. Okay, this is a pretty interesting ring. Let's save that. Actually, let's put it here. Is there anything else that could be useful in the future? Not really. Okay, so let's put away all of our uniques. Dust Toe. Normally I just ignore all of these low level uniques. Adds chaos damage to spells and attacks during any flash effect. Yeah, like this is such a weird unique.
Good day.
Let's just sell everything. I don't understand it.
My regards.
I don't need summon Stone Golem anymore because we're switching over to Carrion Golem. Okay. Let's take a look at this. Queen's Decree. A minion sword. A very standard. This is like an old school sword, eh? Let's see. Life. No, 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 no. No. Nothing really good here. And not only that, no good links either. So we're gonna go ahead and pass on these guys.
What in damnation?
What in damnation have you done? Can I spawn another vial? No, because I already spawned one. That's fair.
Peace to you. May the darkness spare you.
Alright, time to go back the other way. Let's see. Torch quartz. Let's grab the waypoint. Actually no. This is where I'm actually going to call it an episode. How long has it been? 41 minutes? Yeah. Next episode, let's go do the lab, actually. So that's it for this episode. Thank you guys very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, as always, you can leave a like and subscribe to my channel for more updates in the future. Otherwise, keep in touch, guys, and see you guys next time. Bye-bye.